All right, Davante Adams straight out the NFC North. He leaves the NFC North. Check out the NFC North playlist for more videos pertaining to the NFC North. He is out. All right. A lot of people like me thought when Aaron Rodgers signed back that he would, Adams was automatically coming back. They franchise tagged him. He said that he was not playing on the franchise tag. And that he has some type of tag on him, the transitional tag where it allows another team to offer and the Packers to match the offer. And if the Packers fails to match the offer, they automatically get 2 first-round picks. All right, you heard me again. You know, he was under a tag. I think it's a transitional tag. Don't quote me on that. Where any team could have put an offer out there, and Green Bay could have matched the offer, and had Green Bay not failed to match the offer, they could have got 2 first-round picks, right? And they end up getting the first and the second for him, right? And the thing about getting the first and the second for him, they could have got 2 ones, but they panicked. They panicked. And maybe they probably thought that nobody would come in, maybe they thought nobody would come in there and offer them, right? And if that was the case, they didn't think anybody was going to come in and offer them. Fine and dandy. Guess what then? At the end of the day, when he left, when he said, well, I wanted to leave, then they said that they would match the offer or give him a little bit more money than the Raiders was offering. By that time, it was too late. And he had already bought a house in Las Vegas. He just bought a house in Las Vegas a couple weeks ago. And now they want to do stuff at the last minute when they could have just offered him the money from the beginning, right? From last year or after Rodgers got signed, offer him the money from the beginning, and he could have been a Packer. And I don't think they wanted to pay him regardless. Man, he ended up getting like $28 million a year. You know what I'm saying? He from California too, wherever Redwood City is. Come on. So they messed this up all the way around. Now, is it did he get the best deal for himself? Hold on. Did he get the best deal for himself? Yes. He getting almost $30 million a year. No receiver worth that, in my opinion. No receiver's worth that. Said Davante traded right wide to Vegas could regret the deal. Expectations for the star receiver, what it mean. And it's just not the receiver. He's gonna have to make he's gonna have to make Derek Carr a lot better. He got a 5-year deal worth $142.5 million. Right? Adams was asking for $30 million per year as response to DeAndre Hopkins' 2 years, 54.5 deal, right? Adams is getting much money from the jump in his new contract. Top of the market for multi-year deal was $20 million per year. Amari Cooper, Mike Williams, Chris Godwin, Adams has moved all of that all the way to $28.5 million a year, all right, per season. Uh, the contract's actual value is top market. There was Jones at 64. So he got a lot of money. How about that? He got a lot of money. He getting almost $30 million a year, bro. And he 29 years old, bro. So he ain't no spring chicken, but that contract probably front loaded he's probably front loaded with guarantees. So was it the worst situation for Green Bay? No, because receivers are a dime a dozen. Receivers are a dime a dozen. Now they have the Raiders. So people talking about, well, the Packers are in trouble. It ain't like they looking for a quarterback. So the Raiders have 22, and the Packers now have 22 and 28. So, like I said, and people say, well, what should they do at wide receiver? They have so many options still. Odell blew his ACL out, you know. You can bring Odell there and hopefully he get better, and then down the road you can figure it out, right? But there are healthy options out there for them, a lot of them, right? As we can see here, Julio Jones, and Jarvis Landry's more of a slot guy. Will Fuller, he out there, get somebody to stretch the field. Aaron Rodgers really ain't had a burner with that ability in a while, right? You got Juju Smith-Schuster, be perfect, right? Um, A lot of these other dudes are just older guys, right? And it's for sure to somebody on the trade market. You know what I'm saying? So, even a guy like James Washington with a lot of potential just ain't got a lot of opportunity in Pittsburgh. You know what I'm saying? They got a hell of options. Me personally, if I'm them, I'd probably go Juju and in the draft, or Juju or Will Fuller. And then in the draft, for them, I probably would get them another big body receiver that kind of remind you of Davante Adams and Drake London. Now Davante was a 4, 5, 6 guy. Drake London is probably the same. If he healthy and running for it, he's probably a 4 or 5 guy. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, if I'm in that if I'm looking for them, that's how I replace them. That's how I replace them. Drake London, Juju Smith-Schuster, or Drake London and Will Fuller. I mean, yeah, Chris Olave is a good pick. George Pickens is another good pick for them. So they got options. I mean, a receiver. I mean, they get one of these dudes off the market, bro. And that's still there, like Juju or Will Fuller. You know what I'm saying? Or maybe even Jarvis Landry to work the slot and then come around and get you outside. They got too many options, bro. So receiver rich draft. I think they should get two really good receivers and get Rodgers, let Rodgers form that rapport with them. But I mean, we know that the Packers historically are cheap. So, I mean, I don't know what they're going to do, but this definitely leaves them vulnerable because he's a problem. And he chose Derek Carr over Rodgers, and apparently they was childhood friends. So this definitely leaves them vulnerable. And it's going unless they're able to bring in a top receiver. I don't even know who's other than trade wise who available. Could they go sign and get Brandon Cooks? He could trade and go get Brandon Cooks. I mean, Michael Thomas might be available from the Saints, maybe. It's like Watson is favoring the Falcons, which I don't understand. They don't. The rumor is they trade cornerback AJ Terrell and a whole bunch of first round draft picks. And my thing is they don't have nothing over there. Calvin really out for the year. Russell Gage he signed with Tampa Bay, and then you lose in your first round pick. They don't have nothing. AJ Terrell's one of the shining spots over there. You know what I'm saying? So they don't have nothing. They gonna have to get some stuff back from Matt Ryan. For it was a no brainer for him to go to New Orleans or him to go to Carolina. And New Orleans coach is kind of shaky, but he getting the second shot, Dennis Allen. But yeah, so yeah, I think this definitely shifts a little power. It may make Minnesota a little bit more bolder to make bolder moves. Even though they signed Kirk Cousins again, he played the market like nobody else. He keep getting fully guaranteed contracts. So I mean, really, the NFC North might be wide open, and Rodgers ain't no spring chicken either. He can get injured at any given time, and they stay. This makes them a lot less feared. Because now Rodgers got to form a connection with another receiver, knowing Green Bay, they're gonna be very frugal in their approach. So I mean, they haven't took they have the longest streak for not taking a receiver in the first round. So and they did draft Amari Rodgers from Clemson like last year. So we'll see what happens. But they're gonna be very frugal in this approach. And like I said before, it's gonna be interesting. And you're talking about the Alabama boys too, Meacham and Jameson, they both blew the ACL out. So hey, I bet now they probably wish they would have traded for Amari Cooper. So that is what it is. Let me know what you girls and guys think. Thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. That subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase chance notifications. Go live and drop a video. Check out the NFC North playlist for more videos like this. Let me know what you think in the comment section. You can find me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. If you have business question, inquiry, response, your video request, all my social media links there. Want to make a financial donation, Cash App, $, CJ Good 313, Venmo, CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. And they waited to the last. They played this all wrong. Could have got 2 ones. Probably been this year, next year. And also, they waited so late, they missed out on Robinson, they missed out on a few other receivers out there. So, yeah, they played it wrong. And like I said, that organization is being saved by Aaron Rodgers' generational talent. Anything less than Aaron Rodgers' generational talent, this team at best is probably middle of the pack in this division. It might win it every once in a while, but yeah, let me know what you guys think.